See who'll take it. It's going to be Cueva. Oh, and if that's what he was trying to do, it wasn't a bad attempt, but it was a fairly easy one for Vargas to watch all the way into his hands. Vargas' ball over, though, for Luis Diaz has put Peru in all sorts of trouble, and Diaz has scored for Colombia. They've come from behind, and they lead 2-1, and Luis Diaz, who's had a fantastic tournament, has another goal to his name. Probably the simplest one he's scored. In some ways reminiscent of the one he scored against Argentina in the semi-final, which was similarly from a long, well-aimed ball up from the back. Skinned his man there and found the net. This one was from a rather simpler angle. And the Porto winger has something to celebrate at the end of this Copa, on a personal level at least. If Colombia can hang on to this lead for the final quarter of the match, they'll be able to celebrate a third place finish as well. So Peru get us started again. Here's Cartagena, Santa Maria, Callens. Cueva just muscled off the ball. Medina finds Barrios. Cuellar back to Barrios. Tecilio to Mourinho. To Cuellar. Chara. Oh, some good footwork there from Chara to turn a corner around three Peruvians. Colombia have lost the ball now, though. And when Juan Cuadrado wins it back, the referee says he's done so unfairly. Callens, under some pressure, finds Lopez. Back with Callens. And this time, he's found Jotun. This is Cartagena. Of course, I had to run a little more for that and end up stretching a little more for it than he wanted to, and he's caught William Tecilio. Such a good ball out from the back there by Camilo Vargas. Saw exactly where Diaz was. And on the one hand, it's easy for Colombia in a way to spot those runs, because it's the kind of run that Diaz has been making all Copa. On the other, of course, Vargas hasn't been playing for Colombia all Copa, so to spot him there is good presence of mind in his own way. Well, Raciel Garcia has come on for Peru to replace Christian Cueva. Garcia, the Cienciano attacking midfielder. It's only his second appearance, I think, second or third appearance for Peru. He looked lively on the previous one that he made in the Copa. There's the goal scorer Diaz finding Tecilio, who gives it to Cuellar. Murillo, all the way back to Vargas. Murillo again. Cuellar. Are they onside here? I think they are. They're all trying to get back to Chara there. Well, everybody just seemed to, Peruvian players just seemed to stop. Playing a very, very high line. It's Chara. Tecilio. Chara. Murillo just rushed off the ball. This is Yotun. Looked left, eventually decided to go right. Carrillo has kept the ball in. Taking off Cuellar and Tecilio. Stepping back a little, finds Yotun. And Yotun's dummy shot, I think, fooled him as well as Barrios there. Barrios comes away with it. Tecilio finding Pedro Galese's run, which I don't think was the run he was looking for. Player's been stopped. Wilmar Barrios remained down after handing the ball to Tecilio. He's up again now. So we have another drop ball. Well, we will have another drop ball at some point in the future. There it is. Back underway. Is Yotun. Lopez. Back to Yotun, who finds Cartagena in support. This is Raciel Garcia. Carrillo finding Garcia, who tried to play to Lapadula. Peña now for Peru. It's a nice first touch, but not such a good second one. Chara. Diaz. As Borja and Cuadrado to pick from. He's cutting inside and trying to find Cuadrado, but it was a poor pull. Garcia. Lopez. Cartagena. Yotun to Carrillo. Trying to burst forward, but there was nobody there to get onto the pass. The through ball, I'm not sure what Carrillo was trying to do. His teammates to credit him for what, as I said earlier, was an impressive assist. That was a rather loose ball across, but Aldo Corso has kept it in play. It's Cartagena. Carrillo. Yotun keeps it moving. Lapadula's chasing down this ball, but Davinson Sanchez just shrugs him off and ensures that it goes out for a Colombian goal kick. Sanchez with a huge pass, but it's gone to a Peru shirt. There's Lopez. Cuadrado comes away with it after a foul, according to the referee. Peru have a free kick. 15 minutes plus stoppage time remaining. Callens. Cartagena. for a brief while. Jotun finds Carrillo. First touch wasn't great. And Peru are scrambling a bit, but they have managed to keep hold of the ball at least. Garcia. Peña. Skipping around Barrios and then losing the ball to Sanchez. And here's Charat. Got Diaz to the left. Goes with him. Diaz. Trying to find out what his options are. Eventually opts to slow it down. Cuellar to Cuadrado, who is disappointed with his own pass there. He's tried to send Borja through, but he's miskicked. Carrillo. Jotun, Carrillo. Lapadula's lurking near the penalty spot. Carrillo back to Jotun. Here's Lopez. He's got some space to swing a cross in towards the far post. And Corso couldn't connect to keep the ball in. It'll be a Colombian throw. Gilma Lora replaces Aldo Corso then for Peru. And Andre Carrillo is coming off. He's replaced by Santiago Ormeño. Lora replacing Corso is right back for right back. That's basically no change. With Ormeño coming on, that's, as you'll remember if you've caught Peru earlier in the Copa, effectively means that they're going two up front now. It's going to be Ormeño and Lapadula as the main strikers. Probably means that Sergio Peña will stick more on the right with Raciel Garcia, as we've already seen playing, although there he is in the middle, but playing really as more of a left-sided attacking midfielder. So something a little more akin to a old-style traditional 4-4-2 from Peru, if you like. There's Callens going all the way forward. There's Lopez. Jotun. Andre Carrillo just had the ball there, so I clearly saw the number 18 when in fact it was the number 8 that was held up. So it's Sergio Peña who has gone off. My previous comment about what that does for Peru's formation is pretty much still valid, though. It just means that Carrillo will be staying on the right wing rather than Peña going out to the right wing. For Colombia. Barrios trying to find Chara, but putting him in a bit of trouble. And Ormeño gets on the ball. Ormeño again. Garcia. Cartagena finds Carrillo. Garcia. Ball in towards Lapadula, but Lapadula couldn't draw it under his spell. This will be a free kick to Peru. Once for his country before this Copa began. As the free kick's delivered. There'll be another free kick, but this time for Colombia. Ormeño had only played squads for Peru before this Copa began. He's since played nearly all of their matches. I think he's missed one, mostly off the bench. So 9 minutes remain then, from Colombia's point of view. 9 minutes away from a third place finish in the Copa since the third place playoff was introduced in 1987. Peru, of course, are looking to push for an equaliser, which, in case you're wondering, unlike tomorrow's final, but like the rest of the knockout stages, would send us straight to a shootout if they were to find one. Tecillo doing good work there for Colombia to put that behind for a Peru corner. To take, and Lapadula's there, and Lapadula has his third goal of the Copa. Colombia 2, Peru 2. Gianluca Lapadula escaping his marker at the corner, and it was easy for him. And Lapadula got away from whoever was supposed to be marking him, and Cuadrado wasn't even aware he was being challenged. So moments after I mentioned what was happening, if Peru found an equaliser, they have found one. If you're watching this anywhere and you're Colombian and now feel I've gave you some bad luck at that corner, then I apologise. In the meantime, Rafael Santos Borré has come on to replace Gustavo Cuellar, which suggests that Colombia are not planning to sit back and look for the shootout, because Santos Borré is a centre forward. Cuellar, of course, was playing central midfield. So I would think that this is going to mean that Jimmy Chara will move over to the right wing and that Juan Cuadrado will drop more centrally for Colombia for these last few minutes. Charging down the right, not very central at all. He's got Borja to aim at, but he wins the corner. Sends the corner in, nodded away by Santa Maria, not very far, but Borja's finish has gone an awfully long way. Took the goal kick, looks like he's going long again. help him. Neither of them got it, but Peru have kept the ball anyway. Cartagena. There's Borja underneath that. Diaz now brings it down for Colombia. Charat. Diaz to Barrios. Oh, lovely footwork from Wilmar Barrios. Finds Borré. Medina to Cuadrado. Here's Borré. Medina. Back to Cuadrado. That's Luis Diaz's turn to play a no-look pass. But Peru come away with it. Here's Corso. Lapadula drawing the foul. It's a yellow card for, was it William Tecilio? No, it's Oscar Murillo. Got a bit too far under that one. I think he wanted to send it further. Peru managed to keep it though. Here's Garcia. Trying to beat Medina, but can't do. And that will be a goal kick for Colombia. There's that moment a couple of minutes ago with Wilmar Barrios. That's a lovely turn. Not bad for a defensive midfielder, right? So 2 minutes left. Camilo Vargas hoofs it up the pitch. Nodded on by Borré, but Peru will... No, they won't come back with it. This is Borré. Good work to find Barrios. And he's taken advantage of the loose ball there. Finds Borja. To Cuadrado. Garcia now for Peru. Carrillo. Finds Cartagena. Back to Garcia. Jotun. Garcia, Carrillo. Garcia, back to Carrillo. No, he doesn't reach it. Charat. It's Borré. Well, that was poor from him. Garcia. Ormeño. And Davinson Sanchez eventually manages to put a foot on the ball and control it and play it to a teammate, which is something that wasn't happening very often as the ball slowly advanced down the Peru left there. Borré lets that run for Cuadrado. Cross from deep, easily headed away by Callens. Nodded on by Ormeño, and Colombia have it back and will come back towards the Peru box. Here's Lapadula now. Throw in to Peru. As it's taken, I expect we'll now find out. Yep, 3 minutes of stoppage time added on. And if we don't have any more goals during those 3 minutes, we'll be going to a shootout. Lopez to Jotun. Back to Lopez. All the way back to Callens. Gives it to Galese. defenders before Barrios brought that down and played it to Murillo, who's looking for Cuadrado's run. Borja's gone down and stayed down, and the ref has just paused the match. I can only assume that Borja just had not spotted Wilder Cartagena there at all, because it was a very strange way of challenging for the ball if he realised he was challenging somebody. I think he thought he was just running and nodding it on. So another drop ball, and Galese will get us started again. As Luis Muriel takes a few instructions from Reinaldo Roena on the sidelines. Santa Maria looked like he took the full force of an impact there, but it's play on, and Chará trying to release Diaz down the left. But Garcia did well to cut it out. Carrillo now. Ormeño. Cartagena trying to find Lopez, making him work for it. Lopez eventually keeps it in, but it ends up being more used to Cuadrado. He was given away a free kick, I think, for his reaction. No, he's not. He drew the free kick. Luis Muriel for Wilmar Barrios, given that Muriel is a centre-forward. We've got to assume, with just under 30 seconds to go, that this is more of a penalty change than a tactical change. Cuadrado pumping it across the pitch and finding Diaz. Diaz does want to try to swing this in. He's got three centre-forwards to aim at, of course. Here's Muriel, so he's going to have a touch before he takes a kick in the shootout. Diaz again with the shot. Oh, and it's a winner! What a hit from Luis Diaz! Well, maybe Muriel's introduction was tactical after all. He got the assist for the winner. Colombia have won it 3-2. Forgive me if you're watching it in Peruvian, but surely Colombia have won it, haven't they? 3 minutes of stoppage time ticked over as that ball hit the net. It took a deflection. Well, I thought it took a deflection, I have to admit, but maybe it didn't from this angle. Clean as a whistle. Galese's glove is the only thing that met that ball between Luis Diaz's boot and the net. What a way to win a match. And there is the super sub, Luis Muriel. If you're going to come on with 27 seconds left and have about 3 touches, then it's a hell of an impact to make, isn't it? Celebrating with Borja and with the technical team there from Colombia. And so Colombia, who have effectively ended the match playing a 4-1-5 formation as far as I can work out, with Cuadrado in the middle, have given Peru a lot to do in these closing seconds. Rafael Klaus blows the whistle, and Peru, well, it's almost like watching a rugby restart, isn't it? Now they're all dashing up. Hoofed up by Callens. There's a knock. There is someone down holding their face. It is Callens, in fact, so it wasn't hoofed up by him. Here's Lopez with the throw. Last chance saloon for Peru. He's leaving it to Jotun to take the throw. He's asked for a new ball. He launches it up. Carrillo was there, but Colombia clear. And that's it. What drama then. The first half, I've got to admit, wasn't a classic, but the second brought us 4 goals and an absolute stonker of a late winner from Luis Diaz, who, as I said right at the start of the match, is arguably been the best player of the Copa America behind Lionel Messi and Neymar. And those are not two bad players, of course, to be considered the best, next best too. Celebrations all around for Colombia. And for Peru, a little disappointment. They won't yet be able to equal Uruguay's illustrious record, if you can call it that, of 9 third-place finishes at the Copa / Campeonato Sudamericano. Stuck on just the 8th for now. For Colombia, it's revenge for the 2-1 defeat at Peru's hands during the group stage. And smiles all round. One of the nice things, of course, about the third-place playoff is that no one really wants to end the tournament with a semi-final defeat. So in a couple of minutes, we'll have a quick medal ceremony to award Colombia their bronze medals. Copa is one of the few sporting events, I'm not going to say the only one because I'm not 100% certain it is the only one, but it's one of the few sporting events that hands out medals for the 4th place finishes as well. So Colombia, as you will have guessed if you're still with us, they're about to be awarded bronze medals. Peru will be awarded copper medals. That's copper as in the metal, rather than copper as in Copa America. The Copa is also, I'm sure that you will be told this during tomorrow's final broadcast as well, but it's also one of the really very few, possibly really the only sporting event that hands out a trophy to the runners-up. Whoever doesn't win the final tomorrow will be awarded the Copa Bolivia, which has been handed out to the 2nd place finishers at the Copa since 1997, when, coincidentally, it was awarded to Bolivia. And if you're thinking Bolivia finishing 2nd in a Copa America sounds pretty unlikely considering their record away from home, then have a think about which nation might have been hosting the Copa America in 1997.
Un tercer lugar que también es importante, Juan Guillermo.
Sí, creo que era importante ratificar el buen trabajo que viene teniendo la selección. Venimos creciendo, contento por el tercer puesto.
Juan Cuadrado says he's happy with the 3rd place finish. It shows that the team are growing together as a side.
¿Qué cambió del primer al segundo tiempo? Además de actitud y qué se dijo en el camerino.
No, siempre cuando te vas por debajo del marcador es difícil, ¿no? Pero nunca dejamos de creer. Nos dijo que cayéramos hasta el final, que tenemos que estar muy ordenados. Tratamos de hacer eso y, bueno, gracias a Dios pudimos empatar el partido. Se logró coger un poco poco el control de la pelota y bueno, al final
And he's now explaining that
del
at
crack
half
que
time,
tenemos hoy en día,
Ronaldo
Lucho,
Rueda just told them to stay
creo que
calm,
merecido y contento,
try and
agradecido
get the
con
ball
Dios
under control.
y por este gran equipo que tenemos.
And unfortunately for Colombia, they were able to find the equaliser
No, se lleva muchas
early on in the
cosas. A
second half
veces
thanks to his advice,
es
and then calm down
es
a little.
fácil hablar, es fácil criticar, pero yo creo que lo que ha hecho el profe en este poco tiempo es de admirar. Creo que debemos continuar a creer en lo que creer en lo que